The shelter staff had a name for the tiny orange and white kitten in the back corner. They called her Smush, not because of her flat face or her squished features, but because of the way she pressed herself into the smallest spaces possible, trying to disappear. Week after week, families walked past her cage. They'd pause at the playful tabbies, coo over the fluffy Persians, reach for the vocal Siamese. But Smush? She stayed pressed against the back wall, amber eyes wide, body frozen. Nobody picked her up, nobody asked about her, and nobody wanted her. 8 weeks turned into 12, 12 into 16. The adoption board showed photos of cats who'd found homes. Smush's picture stayed pinned in the same spot, fading under fluorescent lights. The volunteers started whispering what everyone was thinking. She's getting too old. Kittens don't stay cute forever if she doesn't get adopted soon. But here's what nobody knew about Smush. She wasn't scared. She was watching, learning, waiting for something that felt right. If you're someone who believes that animals choose us just as much as we choose them, you need to hear what happened next. And if you've ever wondered whether the quiet ones are worth waiting for, hit that subscribe button because this story will change how you see shelter animals forever. It was a Tuesday afternoon when she walked in. Not a weekend when families came looking, not a holiday adoption event, just a regular Tuesday. She'd been thinking about getting a cat for months, but life kept getting in the way. Work, stress, a breakup that left her living alone in an apartment that felt too empty. She told herself she was just looking. No commitment. Not today. The shelter was quiet. Only 3 other people browsing. She walked slowly past the cages, reading the cards. Friendly, playful, good with kids. All the words designed to make you fall in love. Then she reached the last cage on the bottom row, cage 17. Smush was 5 months old now, too old to be a tiny kitten, too young to be a full-grown cat. That awkward in-between phase where the cuteness factor drops and the adoption chances plummet. Her orange and white coat was clean but dull from shelter life. Her body was thin, stretched out from growing too fast without enough food. She sat in the far corner, not moving, just staring straight ahead at nothing. The woman crouched down, made herself small, unthreatening. "Hey there," she whispered. Smush's ear twitched. That was it. No head turn, no acknowledgement. Just that single ear movement that said, "I hear you, but I'm not sure I trust you yet." And that's when something unexpected happened. The woman felt it, that pull, that gut instinct that said, "This one." Not the playful tabby 2 cages over, not the affectionate black cat rubbing against the bars. This scared, skinny, overlooked creature who'd been invisible for 5 months. "Can I hold her?" she asked the volunteer. The volunteer looked surprised. "Smush? She's not very social. Are you sure you don't want to meet her?" the woman said firmly. "I want to meet her." When the cage door opened, Smush didn't bolt, didn't hiss, didn't do anything dramatic. She just looked up with those wide amber eyes, and for the first time in 5 months, there was a flicker of something in them. Recognition, maybe, or hope. The volunteer carefully lifted her out and placed her in the woman's arms. Smush was stiff at first, every muscle tensed, ready to run. But the woman didn't squeeze, didn't try to force affection. She just held her gently, supporting her weight, letting Smush decide what happened next. 30 seconds passed, a minute, then slowly, Smush's body began to soften. Her head lowered onto the woman's forearm. Not quite trusting, but not fighting either. "I'll take her," the woman said. The first week at home was rough. Smush found a hiding spot under the bed and barely came out. Food was eaten only at night when the apartment was dark and quiet. The litter box was used, water was drunk, but interactions with her new human? Minimal at best. But on day 8, something shifted. The woman was sitting on the floor, working on her laptop. She'd learned not to reach for Smush, not to chase her, not to force connection. Just be present, be patient, be safe. She heard a soft chirp. That signature trill cats make when they're trying to get your attention without committing to full communication. She looked up. Smush was standing in the doorway, not hiding, not running, just standing there, tail tip twitching, watching. "Hey, Smush," the woman said softly. Another chirp. Then Smush took 3 careful steps forward, sat down about 4 feet away, and that's when the woman realized what was happening. Smush wasn't broken, she wasn't damaged or antisocial. She'd been waiting, testing, making sure this human was different from all the others who'd walked past her cage without seeing her. By week 3, Smush was sleeping on the bed. By week 5, she was greeting her human at the door with figure-8 leg weaves. By week 7, she'd claimed the sunny window spot and would chirp loudly if anyone dared to walk past without acknowledging her presence. But the real transformation happened over months, not weeks. Smush grew into her awkward kitten body. Her coat went from dull to gleaming, that orange and white pattern suddenly vivid and beautiful. She filled out, gained muscle, became sleek and strong. Her eyes lost that haunted shelter look and started sparkling with mischief and confidence. Now, here's where the story gets interesting, because as Smush grew up, her personality emerged, and it turned out she wasn't quiet or scared or antisocial. She was selective. She was observant. She was smart enough to know that not every human deserved her trust, and she'd been waiting for the one who did. Some people believe animals should be grateful for rescue, that they should immediately bond and trust because they've been saved. But what if that's backwards? What if animals like Smush know something we don't? What if they're choosing us just as carefully as we think we're choosing them? Do you think shelter animals should adapt quickly to show gratitude, or should humans prove themselves worthy of trust first? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this perspective changes everything about how we approach adoption. 6 months after adoption, Smush is unrecognizable from that scared kitten in cage 17. She races through the apartment at 3 a.m., attacks feather toys with the precision of a jungle cat, and has a specific meow she only uses when she wants to be picked up and carried around like a baby. She sleeps sprawled across her human's chest every night, purring so loudly it's impossible to sleep through. But the most remarkable change wasn't physical. It was in Smush's eyes. Those guarded amber eyes now sparkled with trust and love. Last week at the shelter, the woman showed the volunteer a video. Smush racing through the apartment at 3 a.m., looking absolutely ridiculous and completely happy. The volunteer's eyes filled with tears. Nobody wanted her. They wanted a cute kitten, the woman replied. I wanted a companion. But here's what haunts her. How many other Smushes are waiting right now? How many are running out of time? What if she'd never stopped at cage 17? Where would Smush be now?